Hey guys, Anthony for Before Touring Australia. We're in the Bungle still, and we're just starting one of the walks, Picaninny. But as dumb as it sounds, on the sign where you leave the car park, it doesn't actually say Picaninny. As you start walking down, it says the Domes, I think, and there's Cathedral, which is down. It's all off the same pathway, so we're about 400 metres in. The car park's that away. We're heading this way, and that's why I didn't put the video this way, because it's in your eyes, see? So we're following along this path, and if my memory is correct, some way down here, it's a left turn to Cathedral, or something like that, and you continue on straight, and you kind of go up a riverbed and off to the right to the Picaninny one. Anyway, but we'll confirm that we'll show you the signs as we're walking along here. From memory, pretty straightforward walk. I think it might be something like grade 3, but I think grade 2 or 3, or pretty flat, you know. It's not a footpath, but, you know, pretty close. So like I said, it's not actually till you get to this point here where you actually get the Picaninny Creek sign, right? Which you've got to head that way down that path. We'll have a look at Cathedral Gorge, 500 metres on the way back. Sometimes there's a bit of water left in it, but you can see everything around here is all pretty dry at the moment. Car park, like I said, I thought it was about 400 metres. Come up about 100 metres, 500 back to the car park. We're headed this way. I'll do some photos for you. All right, so we just came from that way. You basically come across, they even put an extra sign, car park, for those that get lost. But look, there's a big car park sign here. You wouldn't think you need an extra one there, but anyway, big yellow one here. So yeah, you turn left to go up to the lookout or any of these places. So you're basically walking up. It's like sorry about the sun, but it's early morning. It's about 7 a.m. You're basically walking up there. The two kids go, right? You're walking up there, and yeah, that's back to the way we came from. So we're going to head that away. Okay, so we came from that way down there. So we came up and turned right up here. There is a sign there, Picaninny Lookout, 600 metres I reckon, but I thought you got sick of signs and I wanted to show you the scenery instead, do it a different way, right? And this is what the path's like, pretty straightforward. Right, it's a little bit rocky and that. Easy, look, you know, footpath's boring. This is about the best walk you could get because to me it's not hard. There's a bit of sand in that. The hardest part is keeping that out of your shoes, depending what shoes you got. You know, I usually wear these boots, so works pretty well. Nice walk. Get it done early in the morning. I suggest being at the car parks before 7. Start your walk before 7 if you can. Look, that's how much sun you've already got. What is it? I don't know if it's about 7:30 now. Sorry about the sun in the eyes, but anyway, look at the scenery. Wasn't it worth it? Please remember to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe, turn the bell on. We're going to show you these places so you can decide whether you need to go there or not, or whether you've been there or not, or, you know, trip planning information, and just enjoy the scenery. And you can get helicopter flights here with a Heli Spirit. They've got 3 R44 Ravens at the airstrip. You can do an 18-minute flight, costs $300. That's probably your minimum if you like. You can do a 30-minute flight, I think it's about $450. Price is subject to change. And you can get to a 42-minute flight. So I'd probably recommend sounds like another chopper coming around. I'd probably recommend the 30-minute flight. The 42, I reckon it was kind of almost a bit long if there's such a thing. So kind of a bit of a waste of money. Might be about $550. There's another one. R44 Ravens, the blue one. Anyway, the 18-minute. Remember this as well with Heli Spirit, and I'm not advertising for them or anything, but I'm just trying to save you money and give you information. You can get it's like a loyalty card after your first flight. So if you're coming up here and you're going to Mitchell Falls and you're going to Lake Argyle and you're going to do a few flights, get your card, I don't know what it's called, but it gives you 10% off, right? So anyone that's flown, so you can't give it to your friend or whatever. I suppose you could if you did dodgy IDs or something like that, but basically 10% discount. So then you'd get your $450 flight for about $400. No big deal. While you're on holidays, you spend that money. I suppose it doesn't matter too much, but save $1 where you can. Then you can have a steak for dinner if you're into meat and go, hey, that one was free. But anyway, you know, the information and evidence tells us that plant-based foods is what we should be eating, not meat and sugar and all the other bad stuff. But anyway, fruit and veg, mate, fibre. Anyway, whatever, that's another story, not part of the video, but we like to throw these little things in the mix. And you can't see the scenery because of the sun behind it, eh? So it appears I'm better off keeping the camera facing that way. Got to watch where you're walking though, you don't want to fall off the edge here. Like, you don't need to walk near the edge, but of course that's where the path goes. And they do warn you at each side. There's a sign on each side of it. There you go. Yeah, plant-based foods, fruit and veg, nuts, seeds, grains, all that sort of stuff, right? That's the evidence if you do your research. But this video is not about what food to eat. You can eat whatever you want, but if you wonder why everyone's having heart attacks, strokes, cancer and all these sort of diseases, you just got to look at the crap we're eating, what's being introduced. Look, see, because of the sun, it's just about to peek over that one, but we'll stay over this way. And while we're talking about it, then there's the environmental issues. Who didn't know that the animals, right, that we're breeding and growing in pretty disgusting environments for you to kill and eat, it actually, that causes more of the, you know, the gases, the problem in the environment than all the motor vehicles, trains, planes and everything put together. So even if we went full electric, the problem is the meat. Anyway, do your research. Video's not about that, right? It's about this. I reckon anyone that's going to watch this video has probably got an open mind and probably would already know or think about that or whatever. I know a lot of people do. Have a look at that, eh? This is the bit where you get, there's a bit of fence along the side here. Not a big drop off or anything, but continues up this way, not much further to this end of this lookout. I think it's just up between, sort of around about, it ends if I remember correctly. Once you get around the side of this, you do get to an area here where there's a few steps. But not many. Picaninny lookout. All right, up over the last little bit of rock, and you can have a look to go, was it worth it? I know what most people are thinking. So this is from the left side, centre, around to the right. Of course, you can move around a bit. We'll take some photos, eh? So we're walking down back from the lookout, and my daughter says, why are we doing these stupid walks? And I'm like, no, look at this scenery, where do you see that? And what did you say? It's just hills. Guys, can you please put something in the comments to give her a wake-up call? I don't know how to, I really don't understand that, it's just hills. Anyway, I'll be looking in the comments on this one to see what you've got for the kids that reckon it's just hills and why are we doing these stupid walks. And back down we go, walking down this riverbed. It actually goes down around the corner to the left, and that's the riverbed you're looking at when you're looking off that lookout, which is kind of up around the corner behind there. To get to it, of course, you go that way. Back down to this sign. Our kids, they don't want to do longer walks. This is their limit, you know, an hour or two. Mitch goes all right, but Talia, she said, oh, you know, if there was water there, I'd walk back into Manning again. That's awesome. So we're going to go Cathedral Gorge, 600 metres, then Domes Trail, and back to the car park. So that's the riverbed. It goes around that way. That's what you're looking at when you look at the lookout photos. Okay, here we are, straight ahead, Cathedral Gorge, 500 metres up along this track. Basically follows this little gorge up, As I said, you might see a little bit of water in there. I mentioned earlier in the video, for those that are stuck around, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe. A little bit of water in there. As we go further up, we'll probably find a bit of a pool up here as well, but not guaranteed. Just cruising up the gorge. You can see a lot of still water. A bit murky. We're not swimming through that today. This is the end of the line. We'll get you a few photos. They're going to be better after the people clear it. There's a couple of people here. One of them's okay. Not the water you want to go swimming in. The best we could get, a little bit of quiet time. So just walking back out, and I feel the need for a photo. So I took a photo. There you go. Headed this way.